Hi, this video is about remeshing and baking textures in Blender, which is not an easy thing to do. So to remind myself and others how to do that, I will share my findings here. And this is what we will have. This is the remeshed model. This is the remeshed model, and this is the original one. So the texture is there. Why would anyone want to do this? Because especially if you work with AI 3D image, 3D object generators like Sloyd AI or Meshy, you might want to, fill holes or stuff like that, or will have some funky objects in your model. So a remesh might make sense. Okay, let's start with a new Blender project, delete everything, and drag in the object. This is a GLB. That's what we're dealing with. And now we want to get rid of this empty over here and rename this to Surface Translation High. Actually, the polygon count of this model isn't really high. This is just a naming convention of mine. And then I hit Shift D to duplicate this and rename this to low. So now we have two objects, but they have the same material. So we need to go over to the shading tab and change the material to the material of the poor default cube, which I deleted before. Add an image texture and create a texture to bake to, and connect this to the base color of the low model. Now it's important to remesh first. So we go back to layout, we go to add modifier, remesh. And since we don't care, we take the smooth operator and we go up to, let's say, 8, and hide this guy over there and apply this. And since we generated a lot of triangles here, we want to decimate this even more with planar first, so that we go down to 20K from 150K. Apply this, add a decimate modifier again, and drag this one down to, let's say, 16K, which is fine. Do this. So now we remeshed and we decimated the mesh. And since we lost our texture and the UV coordinates, we want to create UV coordinates with selecting everything, A, and hit U for Smart UV Project. And we go with the defaults. Now we can see that we have UV coordinates. And this is probably the point where you want to save. I screwed this up many times, so that's a good point to restart again if you don't get the order right, which would be, we go over to shading, we unhide the original, we take the base color of the original, select this one, we go to the render tab, we switch to cycles, we go down to bake, we switch bake type to glossy. We only want the color contribution. This is important. And we want to extrude this by 0.1 meter. So if I didn't forget anything, I did. I nearly forgot the most important thing. Now you need to select the low one and shift select the high one, the original model. That's super important. And now I hit bake. And now it tells me that there's a circular dependency, but I think there's not. Why do I say that? Because I see that this worked. And if I hide the original station again, I see that the remesh was, and the restructuring, the baking of the textures was successful. Although the texture doesn't look exactly like that, but that's something that we can change in an image editor. So that's that. Thanks for your attention, and I hope this helps anybody. Bye.